Welcome to day 14 of the Nanojoumo challenge that is going on all over the YouTube community. And this prompt is bling for yesterday, actually, but I'm going to post this today. I didn't get around to posting it yesterday because I was away all day long at crops and ATC trading card events and a garage sale for a scrapbooking company that's local to me here. So I just simply didn't get around to creating and editing this video, but I am bringing it to you today because I wanted to share my favorite artist with you. So I was sitting there and I was going through all of my collage papers trying to pack for the crop that I went to yesterday, and in there I found a calendar from 2013. Now I haven't done anything with that calendar because I'm trying to figure out a way to put it into my art without ruining the artist's art, because I adore the artist. So the artist's name is Mary Engelbright, and I think that I fell in love with her art when I was a child. I believe I had a children's diary, a little girl's diary, that had the cover of one of Mary Engelbright's pieces of work. And that's when I fell in love with her artwork. She's the only artist that I've never looked at her art and wanted to emulate and wanted to change and wanted to be just like her. I love her art for her art, but it's not something that I would say, I can recreate that. I want to recreate that. And so she has kind of been a steady part of my life in birthday cards and calendars and diary covers and t-shirts and all that kind of stuff throughout my whole life. I believe my best friend from childhood also has had several things that have had Mary Engelbright's artwork on them. So I don't love her because she's inspiring to me. I love her because I love her art. Every single piece of her art speaks to me, and to just have a simple relationship, as simple as that, it's really a refreshing thing for me. So all I did was I took that calendar page and I wanted to preserve it in my art journal. But how do I preserve her art in my art journal without putting my stamp on it? So I took that page of the calendar and I put her art in there. The calendar page was definitely too big for my art journal page, so I went through and cut it up and reorganized things a little bit, and you know, I'd kept her main image from that page exactly as it was, and now I'm just adding in a little bit of shading just to give it permission to be in my art journal. And I did not sign this page. I left it. Kept the piece of the page that had her initials on it, and I left it as her piece of artwork in my art journal. So I feel like I sort of had a guest art journaler with me yesterday. But this is a way that sometimes I like to preserve other people's art when I like what they're creating, but I don't want to emulate them and I don't want to remake it. Basically, I had to cut up this page in order to get it to fit into this book, but the image stays the same. You know, I'm not claiming it as my own. I am saying she is fabulous. She's always spoken to me. She's always been fabulous to me, and always lifted me up, and she's made something huge of herself, and she's just fabulous. You see her art everywhere. So all I've done is I've taken my black Stabilo and I've gone over things that I have added as extra layers. So this saying, for example, I went and outlined that with my black Stabilo. I put an extra door in there from another part of the page because I had to cut that door off, and I wanted the doors to continue to be everywhere and on every layer of the page because this page really spoke to me today, because there have been lots of opportunities over the last year that I have simply accidentally missed, and there's all these doors that are opening around me that either I've ignored or I've accidentally missed the due dates or something like that, and this page really spoke to me with the doors are everywhere, open them. So that is what I am going to do. That is something that I have as an intention for 2016. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I thought, oh, you know what? I can make those windows nice and shiny. She's already got the shading in there. So when I add my glossy accents, having the light colors and the shading and everything perfect already, those windows are just going to pop as if they are real windows. So I took my glossy accents and I filled in the windows. I did speed this up times 2, so I'm not actually going this fast. My other problem with this part of the process was that I hadn't had my coffee yet. I had just woken up, and in the morning my arms and my hands are numb. So I was trying to control the pressure of my squeezing on this bottle with a hand and arm that were essentially numb. And at one point I had to hold my wrist in order to create some sensation to know how much pressure I was putting on that bottle. You know, I could have just put the bottle down and waited a while and whatever, but no, I had to art. I definitely had to do this project now. So it just, yeah. So I had to cut out a bunch of fighting with that bottle. When I first started with that the bottle of glossy accents, I had pushed a pin through where it was sealed, and I ended up pushing the dried glue plug back into the bottle. So 3 or 4 times I had to try and fork the little ball of dried glue out again because it kept coming back into the tip of the bottle and blocking the flow, in combination with the struggle I was having with my hand. So this actually took me probably 15 to 20 minutes just to do these windows, simply based on the bottle not cooperating and my hand not cooperating. So then I got all this all nice and glossy and filled it all in, and I didn't do a whole lot else. But I got to where I felt I was finished and realized, oh, wait a second, I did not put any bling on this page, and today's prompt was bling, or yesterday's prompt was bling. So I had to get out my stickles, my, shiny little stickles. And I'm not a bling girl. I don't like bling. It's very rare for me to put it on things. I usually, if I use it, it's to get on a project that I'm giving away. It's not very often that I'm drawn to glitter or bling or shiny at all. So, this Stickles bottle has been in my cupboard for a long time. Let's just say that. But I thought, you know what? Just because I'm not a bling girl doesn't mean that this character in this page can't be a bling girl. So I took out my Stardust Stickles and I Stardusted her shoes. Because what girl doesn't want sparkly shoes? What young girl especially doesn't want sparkly shoes? And I know I went off screen, sorry about that. But I thought, you know what? She wore her sparkly shoes because she wore a sparkly shirt and everything had to go together. I've never been that coordinating. But she is, because she's not me. So I added some bling to her shirt, and that made it so that I did succeed at doing the prompt. So that is my project today. I have linked Mary Englebright's page and store into the description below. Make sure you check her out. And now I'll flip over to the still pictures. Oh, just a second. So doors are everywhere, and then open them. And this is the little girl that I blinged out. I took it from a weird angle so you could see the glitter, and that's that. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, share, like, and subscribe.